Hi everyone, you're at Brian's Nation, and today is a cooking vlog, so I hope that you enjoy watching the cooking vlog. Today I'm going to use some, let's see what I've got in here. Oh yes, I've got some sausages in here. What else do I have in here? Let's see what's in here. What can I use in here that might plenty of chilies in there. So what, I'll get one red one and I'll get one nice, very nice thick green one out as well. So I'll use 2 chilies today. That's just for starters. Now what I've got here is I've got 2 basic plain sausages. I have 3 tomatoes. I have 2 onions. And I have 1 red and 1 green chilli. 1 red chilli there, which is a nice one, and 1 very thick green chilli there. So first of all, and by the way, in here I've got my already made up garlic butter, which I've made up myself. So I must get a spoon now. And I must put 2 spoons of garlic butter. Which, by the way, I love garlic butter. Now that's the first part of it. Second part is I must get these sausages out. And because I'm using sausages, I get my scissors, my kitchen scissors out. Oh, by the way, I better turn that on so that gets started. Start melting the garlic butter. While I'm melting the garlic butter, I just snip the sausages into decent sized pieces. I don't want real big pieces. I could make the sausages whole, but I like to make it smaller because they're actually better and easier to work with. So I'm getting the garlic butter melted. I'm just quickly doing this to get most of the, basically keep it when I usually wash them out. I don't use them. Now I'm also using colonial oil. I'm just putting a quick dab of that in just to mix in with the butter. Now while that's all heating up, because I still need the board to do other things with, I will get a bowl out and I'll chuck these pieces of sausage in there. I'll just come over here and get the cloth with some nice hot water. And I clean the board up. That's the first thing I do. Next thing is I'm going to do the chilli, get that all in there as well. So the way I do the chilli is I usually use the scissors as well. Kitchen scissors come in handy for a lot of things. And as you see, they're always put in one of these in this, so they are sealed and basically hygienically clean then. What I do with the chilli is I literally use my scissors and I cut it like this into rings into the fry pan while the butter is melting. I usually like the seeds to go in with it because it is better. Because you don't want it to be, you're using garlic and chilli and that, and you don't want, basically you don't want the chilli to be weak. Because you're using chilli, you're using it for the heat. So I just slice it all into rings like that. So that's that in there. I then go down to one of my drawers here and get out just my normal wooden spoon just to keep it so that I'm able to mix it around. So now in the pan here I have some garlic butter, a bit of olive oil, green and red chilli in there, so that's all in there to cook now. Chuck them sassages in as well. I go to my second drawer here, and in here I have some Italian mixed herbs. With that I get a decent handful and chuck in with it. Now, I don't use anything else at the moment, and I get all this cooking together. I then chuck in the sausage meat to cook in with the chilli and that. Now while that's cooking, I get here with the onion. Now I need a sharper knife, of course. So I'll go down here and get my sharp knife. I cut the edges off. Now a lot of people say that onions make you cry. Onions only make you cry basically if you don't do it right, if you don't peel them and cut them the right way. Now when I do onions, I always cut the heads off first and the bottoms off last before I skin it. So the head is that piece there, and the back side is this piece here. So I find cutting it off that way, it never ever makes me cry. And I just scrape this extra skin bit off, which we don't want, of course. I then put a quick slice in there so that I can pull this off, like so. And then we have the onion. And what I do is I take this and I put it in the rubbish, of course. As I put that in, once I put that in the rubbish, I'll go back over here, and as you can hear, the sausages and that are starting to really brown up and cook up nicely, just how I want it, with the garlic and the chilli flavours going through it, and the Italian mixed herbs going through it as well. I then get here and I slice the onions. Now I can do it two different ways. I can do it long ways, or I can do it half rings. So what I'm doing this time is I'm actually doing half rings. And I'll throw that in. Do the same with this one. You don't have to be specific about how you cut it. Now before I start doing anything else, I now get this. Round that off. I then get here with this bit. The next onion. do the same thing with that. I now put that in. Last bit. Now, because this is the last bit of onion, I now get here and I split. So I throw that bit in. And I throw all that in. I throw all this other little bits in. So all that onion is in there, except for this one piece, which I eat. That's actually in the fry pan. So we'll come back here. Now that I've done all that, got all that going, I then get here with my onion, with my tomato, sorry. 3 tomatoes. Now because I've got 3 tomatoes, and because this knife is a flat clear blade, I'll put that in there. Get out a serrated blade. I just like cutting it like that because it's much more better, looks much more better. You just cut it in rings. That's all I'm doing, cutting it in rings. And then when I've finished, oh, I take that piece out. When I've finished, I'll put it together. Cut that all in half. I then strip all the halves in. Which does leave a bit there. Which is what I normally do with the last bit that I keep, especially of the tomato, is I put a bit of sea salt on it, a bit of Tabasco sauce on it, give it a bit of a shake. Bit of shake on there. Perfect. Because I don't use the same sea salt in the cooking. I use this sea salt, which is cooking sea salt. Just put a couple of little spits in that. Now I start to mix it all in. Now that I've got all that mixed in, the next thing I do, I go into my freezer, I get out corn, and because everybody knows corn, when you get it out of the freezer, it basically sticks together. So what I do is I open up the bag, I put my hand in, and I get 2 handfuls of the corn. So that's 2 handfuls of frozen corn that I chuck in it. And I also, in the freezer, I also get out my peas. Most of the time I do use fresh peas, but at the moment I'm using some frozen peas. So I've got one handful of that, 2 handfuls of frozen peas, which also gives a bit of liquid in it from the ice in them as well. So I now have that all, I blend all that in together, like so. And as you can hear, the sizzling and the frying has literally slowed down now because of it. But that's okay, because the next part I've got to do is I've actually got to get some sauce into it. Now the way I do my sauce, first of all I use Worcestershire sauce. I usually use a measurement cup for this. And that is 50 mils of Worcestershire sauce, which I throw over the top. I also get a little bit more Worcestershire sauce, which I drink because I like it. Now what I also use is a barbecue sauce. First of all, I've got to give the measuring cup a rinse. Give it a bit of a shake. Yeah, that should be enough. And what I do, I don't put any extra water in it. I just put all that together. Now I mix all that in. I'll show you it shortly, what it looks like once I've mixed it all in. So what we've done now is we've actually got it all mixed in. When it's all mixed in. That's basically what it looks like, and now I just leave it and I let it cook, keeping it on medium sort of heat. I let it cook slowly, and I'll be back to you as soon as a qualified chef, so I do things pretty quick and on speed at everything. As I said, the onions do not make you cry if you cut it the right way. You can also run onions under cold water so that the acid does not go up and is released towards your face. Also that yeah, I'm a fast cooker, and I've decided to also include in this meal rice, which I actually cook before I actually show it to you, so my apologies for that. But yeah, it becomes quite a nice meal, and it has all the vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates and everything in it, so it's a really good meal. So please like and enjoy this meal that I'm doing. Now this is the rice that I've cooked. I've actually cooked rice as well. I've got 2 lots of rice there, as you can see. I'm going to put this with the rice, and I hope that you enjoy the meal that I've done. This is what the meal looks like after it's finished on the plate with rice in it. Here is another one. This is 2 meals for me. So yeah, as you can see, 2 meals. That meal and that meal. That's one for lunch and one for evening meal. And that's what it comes out like after it's all finished. And it actually tastes very nice. So you should do something like this yourselves and enjoy.